was a build-up, but I would say outside of like family and friends, I've never really said this, but it was a point that really was like, oh, that's the ending. That's it. Like I said, it was the build-up because obviously, it's out there on the media, so the cheating was a thing. But I said this in a video before, and people took it literally like, oh, cheating wasn't an issue. But I say that because if you take somebody back for cheating, then is that really an issue? I don't think that was something that I could necessarily say what was the breaking point or what really did it. That was like the icing on the cake, yes. And I also realized and learned in that situation that I could never, ever, 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 ever be with somebody that cheats on me. I learned that the hard way because I'm a person who can't get over that shit. Like, I feel like if you take somebody back for cheating, you have to move on. And I just could not move on. But I think where it really stuck with me is I remember one day I was at the edge of my bed and I was like, God, give me a sign. Give me a sign, please. Like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this the route I'm supposed to be going? Literally the next day, I kid you not, another cheating scandal. And I was like, well, he had gave me sign after sign after sign, and every time I ignored it, and the first time I listened, I popped my shit. Come on now, look at me now. Look at me now, baby. I listened.
You don't believe in second chances?
Now, I wouldn't say I don't believe in second chances. I do believe in second chances. Me personally, I was a person who always was like, I would never take no cheater back. But I believe that you can't say what the hell you gonna do until you go through that situation.
Was that the first time that you guys have separated that the world knew of? Because, like you said, you're a very
separated?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, actually.
That was the first time?
Well, after the cheating situation, the first time, I remember I called my mom. I was like, can you come get me? You want me to tell you the story of how I found out? Then this would be the first time everybody ever found us out, child. Kim, I don't know. Am I going to get some revenue for not just playing? But I was at home one night, right? And this is what I'm saying. Like, you have to, I believe in God. Like, that's how I grew up. I'm a Christian household. And you just have to take signs for what it is. Mm-hmm. Like, you just have to. But before this, I remember one time, something that sit right in my gut because we would always be like I said, I'm a person who would never take a cheater back. This is what I was saying. This is what we were saying. And I remember one time I was watching a show and then like something happened in the show and people was cheating and shit. And I'm like, would you ever take somebody back if they cheat on you? Mind you, the answer that we always said was no.
So, y'all was talking about each other though?
Each other or any situation.
But in a relationship, you got to be talking
about each other, right. So when that answer changed, it was like, oh no, I'll take a cheater back. And I was like,
What?
Something that sit right in my spirit right there. And then that's when I just kind of started to trust my gut a little bit, but still kind of be naive. Because it's like, oh, you don't want to believe this shit. You just not want to believe it.
But my question, and I don't want to cut you off, but I want to stay here for a minute. Why didn't you dive into what didn't sit right at that point?
I was just too naive, I'll say. I was young, and I just didn't necessarily want to believe that that would be the outcome of it. So, you know, like when things start to feel too real, you start to bag back because just like you don't want to believe that this is the truth or this is what it was. So you don't want to dive too deep because you don't want the truth to really be revealed.
Yeah.
So it's like you kind of just sweep it under the rug.
All right, now. Okay.
So, but I did not sweep it under the rug. It still stuck with me because it was like, that didn't sit right with my gut because that ain't nothing we always said. Like,
was this on camera or was this content?
No, it was
this
just
was
regular.
Private.
This is private.
This is real life.
It's just private.
But if I would give you free game, I think in a relationship, that needs to be bought up. Because
so in that moment, I should have been like, well, why the hell would you say that? Because we've always said that we would never take a cheater back. So why now all of a sudden you would?
Yes.
You're right.
Because now he can explain himself of what he meant.
And what changed.
And what changed, but also what about that is really triggering and alarming for you. I think oftentimes in a relationship, people forget that you're both are growing, and
100%.
things do change, and not things.
And it could not be in a negative way either.
That's
like
what I'm saying. Yeah,
it could be where like, okay, well, I might have said that I would never take a cheater back, but now my view has changed because X, Y, and Z. Not because I'm cheating.
Correct.
However, that was the case. But because this X, Y,
It's just a different viewpoint. You could have been watching content. You could have been getting some type of viewpoint or vantage point from something that you really didn't have the perspective to have before now to kind of make me understand you guys' relationship even more. And I don't want to disrespect nobody or disrespect what you have going on. I'm just trying to understand who created what first. Were you a content creator? Did y'all go into this together? Or was he a creator and then he put you on? Or what did that look like?
So like when I was in high school, I was always on Instagram. I actually got in trouble multiple times for posting and doing all that. So I kind of had a following already. But like as the YouTube space, we kind of did go in that together.
Right.
But like I was just always me, no matter what.
Right. And not to, just for understanding purposes, did he come from money?
No.
So you guys just figuring this out, you know what I'm saying, as you kind of go.
Yep.
Now, through that, right, as you sit here today, has that helped or hurt how you look at relationships now?
I would say neither. Because I don't think the roles or the outcome would have been different if, you know, they came from money or not.
No. I'm just talking about what you went through.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell, yes. Shit, Cam, I have learned a lot, baby. Let me tell you. Yes, I have. But let me finish telling you the story, right?
Please.
Okay. So that was one of the things where, like you said, it could have been a conversation and I could have communicated that to kind of figure out what it was right then and there. But I just don't think that was what was meant to happen. I feel like how things unfolded, how things unraveled, how things went was how it was supposed to went. That was just one of the things that kind of had my antenna stick up and not me be oblivious to what was really happening, what was really going on.